Ooh, yeah. It's Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light, hit that light. Oh, you're Aunt Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Grab a seat, grab your feet. Let's sip some tea, sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. Sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Come on in now. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah, yeah. Come on in and hit that like. Don't forget now. Auntie Mickey's house. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Roll talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh, yeah. From the jokes to the prayer, she keeps it real. Keeps it real. Auntie Mickey's house, that's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Alone in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit the light, hit the light, hit the light. You're at Auntie Mickey's, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's, Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? I'm getting better at this thing. How you doing? Hello, Barbara. Barbara says, I heard about this girl this morning. Yeah, man. I haven't had a chance to read up a whole lot, so we're going to do this together tonight. Thank you. Good win last night, huh? Hi, baby. How you doing? I hope you ain't working too hard. Yeah, this was pretty, I don't know what the heck is going on, but Jesus. Too much going on. Too much. Way too much. Ooh. I was falling asleep last night. I know. I know. You says I'm getting tired of watching you. Oh, now if I go again tonight, Barbara, you gonna come? You gonna watch? So it's old. It didn't just happen. Actually, this information, from what maybe I misunderstood, but I thought this just happened. I know she had been missing. Let's see, one of these articles is from 18 hours ago. Another one is from yesterday. Well, we're going to find out. Hi, Cassidy. Thank you, my love. To all in the Pacific Northwest, thank you, sweetheart. This is still, regardless of when it happened. Oh, I thought you said it was old. I'm hearing. Oh, no. This, from what I understand, this is recent. I know she was missing. She was reported missing on Friday. Hi, Mr. Phillips. How are you, love? Uh, Pardon me, I'm still, you know, I ain't gonna stop no, I'm not gonna let no sniffles stop me. Oh, it is foggy in here for some reason. It's just, or is it just me? That internal heat. But yeah, this is awful. This is awful. We're getting to the point where bad news is desensitizing us. But we still got to honor these people, because if we don't do it, who will? It was in North. Yep, it was in. It was in. It wasn't in Vallejo. Wait, it was in Northern California, wasn't it? Vallejo. Yes, it was Vallejo, which ain't too far from Berkeley. Your work. Uh-oh. Watch out there now. Watch out there now. You're going to blow up quick. I'm telling you. You're going to blow up quick. You have family in Vallejo? I've been to Vallejo a couple times. It will be called Mr. G Slots. Okay. Instead of G Spot. We so nasty. We nasty. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. That's a good name. That's a really good name. I need to check and see where my subscriber count is, so I can start going on live on that channel. Yes, you're welcome. Very good name. Creative name. Very creative. Mr. G Slots. I keep calling Mr. Phillips me. I'm sorry, my fat fingers. It's okay. We all got them, Barbara. I got fat fingers and fingernails. I just don't want to cut them off because these are mine now. These are mine. These are no longer acrylics. I let them grow out. I do have them put acrylic on top though. Hi, LaWanda. Hello, Rose. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you guys hit the like button. Maybe I'll play my little intro again for people that are just coming in. I do too, Barbara. I've always had naturally long nails, and I'll take those over acrylics anytime. Anyone else excited that tomorrow is Friday? Oh, God, Cassidy, you just don't know. I love Fridays. I wish today was Friday. Hello, Millionaire's Code. I hope I didn't put you guys to too much work last night, because we had a little visitor, an unwelcome visitor that's creeping around YouTube, looking to see whom it can devour. Oh my goodness. Hi, Charlene. How's it going? Hi, LaWanda. Hey, Auntie, I don't see you on my computer. Really? Oh, yeah, it was a troll. It was a troll that hangs out in Canada. somebody that hangs out with the Canada thing. You're on your phone watching me, but you can't see me on the computer? 8 with the 24. How you doing, love? I enjoyed you last night on King K. Girl, listen, Barbara. This thing is literally tipping around YouTube, trying to see who she can pick on to start something so she can have some content. And she apparently, I mean, even King Payne was like, who is this? I'm not even gonna say its name. I'm gonna call it. So, but King Payne was like, who is this person? I've never heard of this person. And, we told him in the chat, there's somebody that just goes tipping around, some weirdo that goes tipping around. Yeah, we did have fun, didn't we, Abe? Man, she be tipping around in different places. Yes, it did. My. But he found out that she's been talking head about Stone Paxton. And King Payne didn't like that. Not one bit. So I suggest this thing crawl back in its casket where it belongs with the rest of the bats. For real. They really need to get rid of her. Absolutely Millionaire's Code. But you know what? YouTube is an equal opportunity ghoul. Equal opportunity ghoul. Yeah, well, not directly, LaWanda. This is somebody who's hanging on that Canadian person. Hi, Camille. Hi, Don. Yeah, just like Jag did. Jag had a sector. Now I believe the Canadian is building a sector as well of, misfits. When you ain't got nowhere else to go, you just go where you can be accepted. And I guess that's where they could. LaWanda, you asked a very important question, and I'm going to refrain from answering that. How about both? Okay. Anne, how are you? How are you doing, love? Charlene Miller's in the house. Barbara, all my good kin folks is up in here. I'm going to play my little theme song again, my little intro. Has there been any update on Miss Angie's case lately? I've been busy and haven't had time to watch much. You know what? The last thing I heard, Cassidy, is that Diamond and Michael were suing the 18-wheeler company and the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van owner. She was. Dawn was my charm last night. She called it too. As soon as she called it, bam. I appreciate you, Dawn. I appreciate all of you. All of you guys were there cheering me on. I loved it. Excuse me. Hold on a second. You know what? I need to go to the restroom for a second. I'm going to go ahead and play this one more again. And I'll be right back. Let me turn this down first. Uh-oh. What did I do? Okay. Uh-oh, Camille, I just got your email. Ooh, they have, Charlene. I just got your email, Camille. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. Okay, hold on just a second. I'll be right back. Let me play this for you while I step away.
Ooh, yeah. It's Auntie Mickey's house. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, grab a seat. Come on in and hit that light, hit that light. Oh, you're Aunt Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house. Grab a seat, grab your feet. Let's sip some tea, sip that tea. Entertainment, news, and spirituality. From the culture to the fun, Auntie sets the tone. Sets the tone. With a laugh and a truth, she holds the throne. She holds the throne, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Come on in now. Auntie Mickey's house. Oh, Auntie's house. You're in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat, yeah, yeah. Come on in and hit that like. Don't forget now. Auntie Mickey's house. She can roast with a smile, drop wisdom too. Break down the headlines, bring it straight to you. Straight to you, baby. Community strong, conversation grown. Grown talk, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Make yourself at home, yeah. Come together, every voice is heard. Every voice. Respect the vibe, let's share the word. Oh, yeah. From the jokes to the prayers, she keeps it real. Keeps it real. Auntie Mickey's house, that's the deal. That's the deal, baby. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. Oh yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie's house. On in the house. You know you're in the house. Come on in and grab a seat. Grab a seat. Come on in and hit the light. Hit the light. Hit the light. You're at Auntie Mickey's. Yeah, yeah. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's. Auntie Mickey's house. Auntie Mickey's house.
Sookie now. Here we go. Okay, so. Oh, thank you, Anne. Thank you so much. Dawn said, I love the intro. What is the name of the second channel? The second channel is Auntie's Twin. Barbara put it in the chat. Auntie's Twin. But just to let you guys know, that name is going to change. It's going to change eventually. Hello, Cora. I'm going to change it to Auntie Mickey's Slots. I mean, it makes sense. It could have been Auntie Mickey's Win, but I ain't going to win every time. But yeah, Auntie Mickey's Slots is what it will eventually be. But for now, I'm just going to leave it as Auntie Mickey's, Auntie's Twin. Yeah, real short and sweet. Hello, Charlene. You are so welcome, Dawn. Well, as you see in the title, this is fairly new. I had never heard anything about this until earlier today. This young lady who had been missing. Hi, Charlene. This young lady had been missing. Her name is Renia Lewis. And I'm not very well versed in the whole case. However, I figured, I would pull this up for all of us to look at. Because man, they don't put our stuff out there like they do the other people. We gotta find out through word of mouth sometimes. But that's okay too. We got enough of us to yell. We can yell it to the rooftops. Yes, she was. Beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. And it never ceases to amaze me that when one of our black sisters die, or brothers for that matter, it's just like, oh, it's a Tuesday. Like it's no big deal. It is a big deal. It is a big deal. It's a big deal to us. It's a big deal to this country. Of all places, Barbara, dismembered. That's pretty sick. Dismembered. I can only imagine what her family feels like right now. You know, the world is right now, or should I say the United States is right now focused on Diddy for tomorrow, because tomorrow is his sentencing hearing. And he wants to speak to the judge. He wouldn't speak to the judge during the trial, because then he would have had to face... He'd have had to answer some questions that he didn't want to answer. So now he can get up there and talk to the judge uninterrupted. They're giving an update on Celeste. Okay. Good. Something need to be done. Something just ain't right about that whole case. I know Discerning 8 came up and said that she had some information, and I don't doubt that, but I just... two different Celestes, and they both look alike. One is just older than the other. That's pretty hard to conceive. That's what movies are made of. He wrote a 4-page letter, and he sealed it with a kiss. He sealed it with his Tootsie Roll. Yeah, he want to brief the judge. He want to show the judge his briefs. Nasty man. He's so nasty. Oh, shoot. I'm about to double like... Just a nasty... He's a nasty Diddy man. So... what do you guys think is going to be the verdict? Or not verdict, I'm sorry. Let me get some predictions as to how much time he's going to get. Because I know he's going to get some time. This judge do not like him. Exactly, Barbara. They haven't mentioned a second Celeste. That's why it sounds kind of weird to me. The max. Can you define the max? Are you saying 20 years? He's got 11 years. No, he hasn't been sentenced yet, Ann. I think the prosecution is asking for 11 years, but it's still up to the judge. And that judge don't like him. That judge has made it very clear that he does not like Diddy. He's what they call a menace to society. 17 to 20. That's a good prediction, Millionaires Code. Because the maximum is 10 years per count of the Mann Act. Yeah, that's all he was apologizing for. But he ain't apologizing for all that other stuff that he did against all that other violence he inflicted on other people. See, Cassie, he can't refute Cassie. That was caught on tape. Many folks came out today on that. Okay. And what were they saying, LaWanda? Were they pro or anti Diddy? And I'm just, you getting down to the wire of sentencing. Now you want to. I'm so sorry. You know what, Mr. Phillips? That's something I wish they could have brought up. But I guess they don't have the evidence. But we know. Ain't nobody stupid. Yeah, I don't think he will. Barbara. Fake as hell. Sorry, because he got caught. And I'm like this. You had, 30 years of free reign on freakdom. You was running around here being freak of the week for 30 years without any accountability whatsoever. No accountability. But it just goes to show devil gonna come to collect one day. Some of them letters was just awful though. Oh my God, listening to those letters. I mean, I thank God for Danny that, she at least made it entertaining. When she read those letters, she read them in different voices that had us all rolling. My favorite was the twins. She had them talking to each other. It's my turn now. Yes, it was fake. Millionaire's Cove. Yep. That she did. She really did. She whooped that tail. I think she cut him. But, it's really sad that, Kim Porter passed away under those circumstances. And they were really bizarre circumstances. Them poor kids. At the time, they were kids, of course, but especially the girls. Now their mom is gone, and oh, God. I don't know how they feel right now. But them letters were so full of shit. Those letters were more self-promotion on the writer than it was about Diddy. Hi, Kendra. How are you, sweetie? Those letters were, oh God, it was. Where were you during the trial? Why wasn't you up there testifying on his behalf? What, you didn't want to go into cross-examination? No, don't ask me anything. Just let me talk. Let me write a letter. I'm sending him a 4-page letter. Hilarious. Then he had me rolling, reading some of them letters. I couldn't breathe. It was funny. I hope she does a compilation of different letters written on Diddy's behalf by different people. I mean, she did a rendition of his mama that was to die for. I'm his mother. Oh my God, it was hilarious. Had people coming up there. Now he is being like a shy light. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you seen her? But oh my God, all these people came forward with all these letters, and they were self-promoting themselves more than anything. Okay, write a letter to myself. trying to impress the judge. Well, I've done this and I've done that and I've been over this and I've been over that. And yes, I do a good job. Let him out. Please. Don't nobody care what you did. What is he all about? Not that judge is even reading them letters. That judge ain't no more reading all them letters than the man on the moon. He's a case. Oh my God. Well, we will see what tomorrow brings. Yeah, for real. Hey, Judge, I give you a few million and you let me go. Wait, let me check and see if I got it. Because, them attorneys is tearing that bank account up. Either way it go, he ain't going to be so well off anymore. Them attorneys is, boy, they want to draw this out as long as possible. We want a continuance, Judge. We need more time. Exactly, millionaire. He made up his mind when they arrested him. When he said, no, you cannot have bail. I don't care how much you offer. 50 million, 3 times. No. You cannot leave. You cannot collect $200. You cannot pass go. You ain't going nowhere. We'll get you a little bike to ride around inside the cell block. But I'm sure that this judge is on. I'm sure he's glad it's almost over. At least he thinks it is. He gonna fight this until he ain't got no more money. And the kids' letters. I'm like, first of all, these are grown-ass people. Why do y'all keep calling them his children? They're grown people. They miss that money. They miss daddy taking care of them. Get a job, please. Go to vocational school. Do something. Do something. But, oh well. Hi, Retretta. Hi, Auntie. Can you tell me what account do I send it to? I will be using PayPal. It should be on my page in the description. Yeah, it's when you go to my channel and you hit more, the next page pops up and there's like 3 links and PayPal is one of them. I wish I had a Cash App, but I don't. Cash App be doing stuff to people and they don't explain what they do. I appreciate you, Retretta. Thank you so much. So yeah, it's just one of them things. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to jump into this. If you haven't hit the like button yet, go ahead and hit it again. Or not again, but go ahead and hit it just in case you missed it the last time. And I'll get started. Let's see, Oh, stop. I'm talking, sir. That like it's his fault. I hit the button. So we're gonna dive into this story about this young lady in Vallejo that they discovered her body embedded in a wall of a home. She'd been missing since Friday, and they found her. They found her in pieces. Which further lets me know how demonic this place is that we call home. But fortunately, they have a suspect. Mother Jones is fine, LaWanda. She chilling up there in heaven. She said, don't call me back over here. I'm not coming down no more. You fix it. You work it out. I done taught you everything you need to know. Now don't call me no more. Don't call me down there. That place is an abomination. Mama lived to be 94 years old. She said 94 was enough. Don't add no more time. I'm not coming down to give you any help whatsoever. Let's see, which one shall I pull up? Okay. I guess this one would be the best. Here I go, starting up stuff. Alright. Let me turn down the music. Or at least, well, I'll turn it down. I won't turn it off. Okay. Auntie, I had one Cash App and they took it away. Never told me why. I investigated that company and of course they are from a foreign country with U.S. ties out of Cali. Same thing happened to me, Retretta. No explanation whatsoever. They just took it away, and when I tried to start another one, they said nope. No matter what I did. And I tried to appeal it. And the appeal process lasted a couple days. And I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna give it back. I mean, I didn't do anything out of compliance. I hardly even used it, to be truthful about it. Man, they came back with the same answer. Nope, you violated policy. What policy? What exactly did I do? They couldn't tell me. So I said, well, you know what? I don't want your Cash App anyway. I trust my bank more than I trust your Cash App. So I just deal with Zelle and PayPal. I'm good. But see, I don't believe in going around begging anyway. If people want to donate, they donate because they want to. If not, I'm not browbeating people into donating. Some people do it for the wrong reasons. And ain't nothing wrong with asking for the support. But some go way overboard. Right, Millionaire's Cove. Exactly. So the three of us understand this is how they operate. They may have done us a favor, you know that? They may have done us a favor. Because I've heard a few people get hacked. Matter of fact, Venmo hacked my son years ago. He hurried up and shut that account down. Said never again. And it was a substantial amount of money. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, well I'm gonna share this screen. We're gonna look at this video together. We can get an idea of what's happening here. Is that right, Mr. Phillips? Holy cow. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I done blew it already. Y'all pray for me. I'm just sitting here watching the video and I forgot to bring it up on the stage. Oh my God. Somebody give me, pray for me. Whew, Jesus. Okay. Let me let me try this again. Lord have mercy.
Welcome back. A 41-year-old man now faces a murder charge in the death of a Vallejo woman who was first reported missing. Investigators found the body of Renia Lewis inside a home yesterday. And as Ground Force Sarah Stinson reports tonight, there is a growing memorial outside that home.
People from Vallejo and beyond continue to drop off flowers, candles, and balloons in front of the home where Renia Lewis was found dead.
Can you see it, Lawanda? Y'all put a 1 in the chat if you can see it. Because that was my mistake. I'm sorry. I'm just chilling here watching the video. I look over, it's not even up on stage. Oh my God. Get it together, Mick. Get it together. Ooh. Time for some air. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Yeah. The one that said, yes, I was wanting to see what you were seeing off stage. Okay, let me start it back up. That's a shame.
Telling me the tragedy has shaken up the community. Bruce Kimball has lived on 14th Street in Vallejo for a decade. His block turned into a major police scene Tuesday.
It was back up from here to there.
After investigators found the body of Renia Lewis inside this home.
I was in shock myself to find out I was living that close to someone that would even do like something like this.
Lewis was reported missing Friday. A missing persons flyer remains taped on the light pole across the street from the home where the 28-year-old was found dead. Family and friends spent days searching this area.
Being on the side of the freeway, behind the school, by the house, if we didn't care for her.
Yeah.
That is so sad. But it's wonderful in a sense to know that you have neighbors that care enough about you to go out there and look for you. You know, because some folk could care less. I'll be honest with you. People have become so desensitized about these situations that they don't take any time out from their busy day to try to help somebody else in their community. So I'm glad that they came out and supported them, supported the family.
She was very loved.
Police say they did a welfare check at the home Sunday and searched all rooms and closets, but found nothing. On Monday, the California Highway Patrol activated an Ebony Alert, and the FBI also provided resources for the case. Investigators served a search warrant at the house Tuesday.
Went back to the house with the search warrant. They discovered there was a concealed department that led to the attic.
Wow.
And in the attic, we discovered Miss Lewis.
Hi, Desire and Fire. How are you, my love? Oh, this is dreadful. This is dreadful. But thank God they have a suspect. We'll see that in a moment when this video is over. What happened here? Oh my God, I am so struggle streaming. Let me go back. See, you know what? Why do people want to call me in the middle of my live?
Friends spent days searching this area.
Being on the side of the freeway, behind the school, by the house, if we didn't care for her.
Yeah.
She was very loved.
Police say they did a welfare check at the home Sunday and searched all rooms and closets, but found nothing. On Monday, the California Highway Patrol activated an ebony alert, and the FBI also provided resources for the case. Investigators served a search warrant at the house Tuesday.
Went back to the house with the search warrant. They discovered there was a concealed department that led to the attic. And in the attic, we discovered Miss Lewis.
Police arrested 41-year-old Douglas Shaw on a murder charge.
He was Mirandized and admitted that he is responsible for this heinous crime.
The quick arrest has given family members some hope that justice will be served.
Yeah, I am glad to hear that. You know, we got to let the cops do their job and pray that everything plays out like it's supposed to.
The word out on justice for my sister.
Here I go again, talking my behind off. Is this her family right here? Is this her brother and sister? Hi, Doodle Bird. How are you, baby? What happened? Oh, my grandson was at the door. My door was locked and he couldn't get in. So I had to go open it. Is this her family here? I missed this part. Looks like it might be her brother and sister. That's, man. And here I was just talking away. Didn't know I was muted. This is the day of all struggle streaming.
Want everybody to know that we love her.
Meanwhile, people continue to add to a growing memorial outside the home to honor the life taken.
It's just sad. This is a young lady.
Shaw is scheduled to make his first court appearance Thursday. There are still a lot of questions that remain in this case, including the motive behind the killing. Police say their investigation is very much ongoing, so if you have any information, you're asked to call Vallejo Police. I'm Sarah Stinson reporting KRON 4 News.
Wow. Well, prayers up for that family. They are in for a long road ahead of them. A very long road. Here we go. Hold on just a second. Oh, thank you, Doodle Bird, for the super chat. Thank you so much, my love. Let me put this up on the stage. You are so sweet. Thank you. Okay, let me blow this up so y'all can see it. I don't like all that writing at the bottom. I'm anal like that. So apparently this is when it was confirmed that she was found.
And new at 11 here, a tragic discovery in the city of Vallejo. Police confirming the body of a missing woman has been found hid inside the wall of a home. And tonight, a suspect has been taken into custody. Her disappearance triggered an ebony alert issued by CHP, and now her loved ones are grappling with the devastating news. Betty Yu has the story.
What did she do to you for you to kill her and then put her in a wall? When he said, "We found your daughter," I just collapsed. I was like, I can't believe this. And I was praying. I said, God, please don't let it be her. Please don't let it be her. And he did not answer my prayer.
It was the news no one in 28-year-old Renia Lewis's family wanted to hear. Police found her body behind a wall inside this home on 14th Street in Vallejo. Her mother last texted her on Friday and thought it was unusual not to get a response.
Isn't that awful? Put her in a wall. They put her in a wall. I mean, come on, man. Man, I tell you the truth. This country is getting to the point where nothing surprises us anymore. Nothing surprises us whatsoever. Just one awful thing after another. We just got to keep on pushing, you know. This is tragic, though.
When they found her body behind the wall.
I don't know,
They
LaWanda.
nailed her body behind the wall.
Vallejo
Nailed her
police
body
announced
behind the
late
wall.
Tuesday that they had arrested Douglas Shaw. It's still unclear what his relationship is to Renia or to the home.
The person that they have in custody is being cooperative. Stated that he did indeed kill Renia.
Wow.
He threw her phone on top of the school. That's the most information that I have.
Police now have Renia's
Wow.
phone, which her family says last pinged at this address. Her mother used the Life 360 app to track her final location.
So he threw her phone up on the roof. That wasn't too bright either. But I'm glad he did it. That's at least he's cooperating. That's a monster. I don't care how you put it. He's a monster. I don't care how much you cooperate.
And her cousin LaToya helped lead the family's search in the area.
Renia was the best loving person. The girl loved to cook. She loved her family.
Since they began sharing flyers with her mother's number, the family has received numerous prank calls. People pretending to be Renia, luring her mother to false addresses and demanding money.
I am devastated. That's my youngest daughter. Her birthday is on Monday.
So, hold it. Let me get this right. Let me back up a little bit. This guy was pretending to be Renee, luring her mother to false addresses and demanding money? Holy cow. That's diabolical.
Her birthday is on Monday. She would have been 29.
Renia's family and friends say they don't know anything about that house where she was found or the people who may live there. They did say it wasn't unusual for her to be in Vallejo, but they are not familiar with that address. In Vallejo, Betty Yu, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
Wow, you know what that kind of reminds me of is Dakara Thompson. He got her in the house and got her in that back room with people in the house. Thank you, Doodoo Bird, for becoming a member. Oh, I love you, Doodoo Bird. We're going to have to hook up and go to Muckleshoot together. I'm not a fan of Emerald Queen, though. Because they don't let you record there. This is sick. But this kind of reminds me of the dude that took Dakara Thompson to his house. Thank you, Doodoo. Thank you, Doodoo Bird. Man, I don't know what it is. Is it in the water or what? They are just picking up these young ladies and just discarding them like trash. Golly. Well, there's some new details as of, what is today, the 2nd? This is as of yesterday. So there's some new details on this case. So let me see if I can Okay. Hold on just a second. I think this should be the video, but let's see. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Skip the ad.
Memorial sits outside the Vallejo home near 14th Street and Star Avenue, where police found the body of 28-year-old Renia Lewis hidden inside a detached unit in the backyard.
She was concealed in a space that led to the attic.
Family members tell KTVU the victim had been dismembered.
This was a horrific crime. Not only did this bring pain to the family, it brought pain to the community.
It's a shock to the whole community of Vallejo.
Well-wishers dropped off flowers in memory of the woman who was the subject of an intense search and ebony alert. Hope turned to despair when police found her with the help of her family who had pinged her phone.
It's really sad to know that she has family and friends that really, came together. Like, they really loved that girl enough to do the footwork on their own to try to find out where she was.
Police arrested 41-year-old Douglas Irwin Shaw, a father of 2 girls, at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in Vallejo, where he works. He was booked on suspicion of murder. Lewis's heartbroken mother, Terry, was at the scene when police found her daughter's body on Tuesday. She spoke to KTVU by phone on Wednesday.
This is unreal. This is unreal.
Oh my God. Can you imagine when they come to you and they give you that news? Oh my God, the despair in that woman's voice just got to me.
I would never see my daughter again because of this monster.
She and police confirmed the 2 were not a couple and may have met only recently.
She was a grown woman. What choices she made was on her. I still love her, no matter what. I love all my children, no matter what they're doing, good or bad.
I spoke to a former girlfriend of the suspect, whom she met when they both worked at Six Flags. She and her father told me he was a narcissist who thought everyone else was wrong. This woman got a restraining order against him in 2023 because of his threats. Terry Lewis says the suspect is in jail where he belongs.
He needs to get life so he can sit there and suffer.
I agree.
Now, Renia would have turned 29 on Monday. The Solano County DA's office will
I don't understand either, Lawanda.
One last note, Six Flags tells me they did do a complete background check on their worker and that their thoughts are with Renia's family. Live in Vallejo, Henry Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
All right,
Wow.
Henry, thank you.
So they did a background check on this guy. That's fine and dandy. This might have been his first time getting caught for all we know. But oh my God, what is the world coming to? What is it? I don't understand it. Yes, he was crazy. He was crazy as a Betsy bug. And that home, exactly, Millionaires Cove. I'm glad you pointed that out. Because that home was that her home or his home? Because that was looking a bit nasty. Unbelievable. Let me see what else I got here. Let me see. Candace has been talking. Candace seems to think that there's another person. But she grinds on. I pray for her. Because if she's right in what she's saying, who's to say they're not going to come after you, boo-boo? It's crazy. Have any of you seen any of her latest videos? Exactly. Me too. Hi, Big Jack. How are you? Good to see you, my brother. Okay, so I have it marked down on my book, November 5th. I just need to know what time. That's true, Doodoo Bird. Mental illness is everywhere. $7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that would be 4 p.m. my time. November 5th. Okay. Okay, got it. All set? Yes, I saw that, Desire. That is awful. That is absolutely awful. My goodness. Mr. Jones. Hello, Mr. Jones. How are you? Mr. Jones, that's what they used to call my grandfather. Mr. Jones. So welcome to the chat, love. Got the same last name. You ought to be okay with me. Well, I do have this one video of Candace. Oh, you're subscribed to her? I thought it was interesting where she got to talking about the possibility that Tyler is not the one that... And there's so many videos out there to debunk the overall theory. I find it very hard to believe that she is, safe. Who knows? Sometimes people get so up in their notoriety and their celebrity that they forget they're still human. And they can fool around and get got. Honey. Let me see if I can find what she was talking about. They seem to think that there might be a female accomplice. Let's see what I can find. Just for the sake of sharing.
Now let's jump back into what actually took place on that day, because I'm starting to get a bit of a stronger hunch about things. We'll jump back in here regarding Shayner Broderick, who is, according to Phil Lyman, a cousin who he refers to Phil as his uncle across interviews. Doesn't matter. They're family members is the main point, and they know each other. And Shayner Broderick has, of course, mysteriously deleted all of his socials except for Instagram, but he's wiped his Instagram. Okay. Just deleted his Facebook, and just outright deleted his LinkedIn page because I asked him a question before we even went live.
Wow.
That was his response, okay? Now, he did this not before I grabbed everything that I needed from his pages. I just had a suspicion that he might not be willing to participate, and I was operating under the assumption that he might just privatize his socials. So I instructed my team
That's
to grab
what
everything
most
before I
people
even
would
made
do.
contact. Now,
He would privatize them so others couldn't see them. But to take them off completely makes a bigger statement. And I think that young person may be very, very scared. Hello, Jess. Let's see here.
what I did not anticipate was that he would delete the content. Okay.
Wow.
Why would he delete the content? That part never wasn't tracking for me. It didn't make sense to me. Now it sort of maybe does make a lot of sense to me. So you will recall that we had received a lead live on the show. Someone paid money to inform us that there was footage that the FBI was hiding, right? She wrote in, said, I have been trying to reach out to you everywhere. The FBI is hiding footage. The doorbell cam footage had more. This is what the person told us. She said, the shooter is then seen changing his clothes and he is with a woman. She told me.
Wow.
And she gives me a name, and that name was another Lyman family member. And that's when my spidey senses started tingling. I'm like, okay, this is a lot of Lymans. Now, I want to be very clear and fair to Phil Lyman. He has been forthcoming about the fact that his family owned that property. Like, they own everything there. That is not mysterious. He's not hiding that fact. UVU, in many ways, purchased the university from his family, right? That the acreage from his family for that university. But I did feel that if that is the case, obviously, then Phil Lyman would, in theory, be able to access that footage, right? Be able to speak to his family members. And
you know, there's a lot of shady stuff going on with this case. I'm sure you guys have heard. And she's the only one that's really going hard in the paint for it. Hi, Jess. How you doing, sweetie? Did y'all hear that? Okay. Y'all, hold on just a second. You guys, I'm sorry. That was my grandson. He didn't realize I was on live. So let's pick up where we left off here.
yeah, I didn't want to come out and say that it was a fact that there was a woman with the shooter without any proof. We had no proof outside of this person, and what she was saying felt real to me, definitively, but I needed something more solid. Well, we came across something more solid. We reviewed the footage that Shaner brought her. Of course, we downloaded everything, but hadn't actually reviewed it, had wiped from the internet. And the proof is in the pudding, and I'm going to let you hear it. Now, to set this up, you will recall that Shaner and his close friends that nobody knows, apparently, they were retracing the footsteps of the killer. They were at his grandma's house, he said. And he's speaking on camera with his aunt to set this footage up for you. And sure enough, you're going to hear right in the beginning, his aunt is going to mention that there was a woman who was helping the shooter.
Oh boy, now other family is getting involved. See, this is going to get ugly before it gets wrapped up. Well, do you not agree? Do you guys put a 1 in the chat if you're buying this story? Do you guys think that there's some credibility to what Candace is saying? Or do you think that this is just for clicks and views? Because it's across the board. You'd be surprised how many people on the internet think that she's really, doing this for clout, to get paid off of her friend's death and all that stuff. But there's a lot of people out there that think that this is very credible information as well. So, yes, I agree, Dawn, it's hard to tell. You believe it's credible. Okay, Barbara. So, put a 1 in the chat if you think it's credible. If you think it's not credible, put a 2 in the chat. And a 3 if you have no comment, like LaWanda. Okay, we got a couple of 2s. 3. No, we got 3 people with 2s. And a no comment. Okay, there's another 2. Okay. Well, see, I consider us seasoned people. We can see through the BS. LaWanda said 3. No comment. I ain't making no comment. No comment. But I'll tell you one thing, nothing surprises me nowadays. I think that our government is very, very capable of being down low in the wrong way. Mr. Phillips said cloud 9. I'm doing fine right here on cloud 9. Yeah, I agree, Mr. Jones. Definitely not in good hands. For real. Let's see what else she has to say.
And she's not sure whether or not that person was an accomplice. I would say if you're helping the shooter, you were an accomplice, but somehow we all missed this in this actual clip that Shaner had posted and has since been wiped from the internet. Take a listen.
If you time how long it took him to get from that little part over to here, was way longer than it should have been. So I wondered if the girl had given him stuff, like if there is an accomplice. Sorry, you're filming.
And it said right here, that picture from Sam's across the street, he was right here.
Yep.
So you see, she's talking about the shooter, and she says, I was wondering if the girl had given him stuff, and then somebody off camera says, you're filming, and she says, I'm sorry that you're filming, but it's very clear. There's no question at all. In fact, leading into that, which we should have maybe cut that a little bit earlier, they're speaking about how she thought the FBI had it wrong. The timing didn't make sense to her. And that's what she's starting with. I don't, the time.
Even Kash Patel, I got it. Now, this I do have to say. Even the head of the FBI, Kash Patel, has come out publicly and said, I'm going to look into these conspiracy theories. So he even believes that there's some kind of credible information that needs further addressing. So who knows at this point? Now, Kash Patel, he's a different breed too, but nevertheless, I just thought that was notable that even he feels that what she's been saying has some kind of merit. So again, we'll know when we know. Only time will tell.
Timing doesn't make sense to me because I thought that it took a little longer for him to walk. Let's play that again, Skylar, just so they can hear it again. She says that there's a girl. Take a listen.
If you time how long it took him to get from that little part over to here, was way longer than it should have been. So I wondered if the girl had given him stuff, like if there is an accomplice. Sorry, you're filming.
And it said right here, that picture from Sam's across the street, he was right here.
Yep.
So just to be clear, those subtitles are wrong. It's just that's AI. She's saying, I wondered if there is an accomplice. Okay. I wondered if there is an accomplice, which we should edit that, Chris, when we re-release that. And then somebody says something, and she's like, sorry, I didn't realize you were filming. Okay. So we have the woman who was my source who said that the FBI cut the footage and she was certain of it. And now we have actually the woman who handed over her footage to the FBI saying, I wondered if that woman was an accomplice. Ladies and gentlemen, what the heck is going on? Who was the woman that was with the alleged shooter? Why wouldn't the FBI immediately release that? Now, again, you should recall that the very next morning, on September the 11th, TMZ already had the doorbell cam footage.
We don't know, Dawn. They're not saying. There's another ironic thing that the police did. They kind of threw it in there when they got this guy. I don't know, Dawn. I really don't know. But the family has come out publicly and said that the story, the narrative that the government has, or should I say the FBI, police, whomever is in charge of investigating this, they've come out with some information that initially was not true. Conspiracies look into what he's stating about himself. Conspiracies, he doesn't give two hoots about people of color. He is a conspiracy. Yeah, he's a mess. They really are. But you know what I noticed is that in the beginning, remember the narrative that they put out there stating that the father turned him in, that the parents knew that their son had done this. They recognized the rifle that belonged to the grandfather, the blah, 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 blah. And they pretty much convinced him that, it might be best that he turn himself in. Well, come to find out, that's not true. The parents have stated, we don't believe that our son did this. And that individual that the father allegedly confided in, the neighbor who is affiliated with law enforcement, yada, yada, yada. He's the one that actually came forward to this young man and to the parents and said, you need to turn yourself in. They got you. Tropical Life said, unsurprised, why not? I got a call years ago about an evangelist who was arrested in the pulpit after finding his wife under food in freezer bottom. Oh my God, chopped up months after having their baby? What? Oh my goodness. That's awful, Tropical Life. Ugh. Yes, Barbara, the neighbor, the retired cop told him to turn himself in. However, he came to the boy, or the 22-year-old, and told him, they've got you. It's you. And you have a choice. You can turn yourself in and keep yourself from harm's way, because this could go bad if they have to come and arrest you. And that is why that young man turned himself in, to protect himself and to protect his family. And they created this air of, yes, he knew he was guilty, so he turned himself in situation. That young man is saying, I didn't do it. And he has not changed his story. Exactly, Barbara. And if you look at that footage of the person on the roof, when he jumped off that roof, he didn't have one in his hand. He didn't have the, in his hand. He jumped off of that roof with nothing in his hand resembling a rifle. Yet they found it in the woods. How did it get there? If he jumped off that roof with nothing in his hands, not to mention the video that came out, I think I showed it last week, the young man that came out and said that, he's got a friend in the military who came out and said there's no way that this could have happened in the manner of which they said it took place. Kanika Jenkins. The trajectory of the bullet, according to the video that this gentleman took, he was on the scene. He recorded it with his own phone. He slowed it down and showed that there was some kind of activity, I'll put it like that took place right behind the ear area. Now, at first they said it was just a splatter of blood, but in actuality, it was his necklace that went up. However, it was still in the back. Oh my goodness, Tropical Life says she found out that he was, wedding daughters before she went to have the baby. She was isolated from the family, but sister called to check on her. Husband always said she was having postpartum depression. Oh my God, that is awful. That's sick. That's just... Mr. Let Go says it was a detonator. Well, according to the video that we looked at, this happened before this happened. Remember the hole in the neck in the front? This activity back here took place just as this happened. It was like boom, boom. Split second, boom, boom. You can't see Tropical Life again? I don't think he hurt his leg. I know that there was footage of him limping, and it was believed that he had the pow-pow in his pants. But if he did jump off that roof with it in his pants, it would have broke his leg. Exactly. The hole in the neck was the exit wound. But the initial report said that that was the entry wound, which means that that would have been directly in front of him as opposed to someone behind him. That's true. But it's so convoluted that it has America divided. It really does. You guys can't see Tropical Life? That's odd. Okay. I'm wondering if it's because she came in late. There was another guy on the roof too. I seen a video the other day. Huh. Well, I'm not sure why you guys can't see Tropical Life, but it may have something to do with Tropical Life coming into the live late or something. And you guys might be behind in the chat. Now you can? Okay. You know, when those ads pop up, it kind of pushes people backward a little bit. So my suggestion to all of you is that if you get an ad, when you get an ad, go ahead and hit that little circular arrow up in the top, and that refreshes your screen and brings you current in the live. Okay. Good. Glad you could see her.
Okay. So that means that the FBI already had the footage, right? They would have seen that there was a woman with the shooter, and yet they chose during this manhunt, during this 33-hour manhunt, not to inform the public that they were also looking for a woman who this lady believes, she wondered, whether or not she would have been an accomplice. If that was his accomplice. What happened to this lady? Who is the girl, the woman that was in this footage, guys? I don't know. What are your ideas here? Why would the FBI not tell us something so evidently crucial to this story that we have a woman that's involved? What does she look like? How old is she? I obviously did the sensible thing, right? I reached out to Phil Lyman because it's
Here I go again, talking on the mic, and I'm muted. Okay, Barbara says Charlie knew he was in danger. If you look at his left hand, he kept moving his ring from the ring finger to the pinky. He was giving a clue that he was in danger, but nobody paid attention. Doodlebird said, Barbara Weaver, I never seen that, but I only seen the incident once, and that was enough. I agree, Doodlebird. It was horrific. horrific.
his family. And I asked him whether or not he would be willing to track down this footage for me. And he's not happy with me. He's angry. I mean, he said really not nice things to me. He started asking me if I had something to do with the shooting. Okay. And I basically just stayed focused and said, Phil, okay, we showed your footage. He's very upset about cousin versus nephew thing. I said, it's all irrelevant. If you're saying you actually want to help us catch the killer, right? If that's really where your heart was, if that's really why you injected yourself so much into this story, why wouldn't you, knowing how deeply I care about this, walk over while you're in the neighborhood popping by, walk over to your aunt, grandma, cousins, I don't care whose house, and say, hey, you said there was an accomplice, that there was a woman, okay, that might have been an accomplice. Do you mind letting me see the raw footage so that I can hand it over to Candace? In fact, how about just giving me any of the footage that your family rushed to give it to TMZ? Why did they rush to give it to TMZ, by the way?
Because TMZ pays for videos. TMZ pays for footage. Why not make a little profit? I'm just kidding, but no, that's for real. They do pay for footage. Millionaire's Cove says, who knows? He might have been kind of pushed into going to that rally. He probably knew something wasn't right, but was told he would be fine, and that wasn't the case. You're absolutely right, Millionaire's Cove. That's a possibility. There's so many possibilities, it's ridiculous. Hello, Down South Stitcher. How are you, sweetie? And you know, something else happened. I don't know if you guys saw, but I believe it was a family member of, God, what is that guy's name? He is running for, I think he's, oh God, he's a politician. I think his first name is Phil. And he owns homes on the block that allegedly where that young man passed. For one thing, they're saying now that that young man had never been on that college campus. They're also saying that footprints of the Converse shoe was found along the pathway in which he walked. And some family member went straight to that footprint and said, see, there's a Converse footprint in the dirt. You got to actually really just Out of all this land, they go right up to this one footprint and identify it as a Converse shoe footprint. That's bizarre to me. Crazy.
You definitely were said you were at your cousin's house and that you hadn't seen the footage. You were watching it live with Kayleigh McEnany on Fox News. That's what you said during that segment, right? This is the first time I'm seeing this footage. So apparently your cousin, close enough to go to their house, but your cousin decides to give the footage to TMZ before you can even see it. Okay, maybe the feds gave it. That's another assumption. That's the only two options. Either your cousin gave it to TMZ or the feds gave a portion of it to TMZ, which begs the question, why were we not told about the woman? Who was the woman? We should now all be putting a lot of pressure on the FBI to make a statement about why the woman who handed over her footage, I've now twice confirmed in her own mouth and from a source that there was a lady in that footage with the shooter. So why are they worried about that being caught on camera? Oh, sorry, didn't realize you were filming. What's that about? It's like everybody knows something that I don't know.
That's something to think about. That's definitely something to think about.
I want to be in the know on what happened to Charlie Kirk on 9/10. So if you have any tips pertaining to who the woman was that was caught, please let me know. I am going to try again to reach out to this family since I don't think that Phil Lyman wants to assist me, doesn't like me. That's fine. I wonder if he likes truth, if he likes trying to solve this thing. That would be great as well. If he doesn't want to talk to me, I'm happy to put him in touch with another journalist. But if you know something more and you'd like to reach out to us, please do. Reach out to us on social media. And I please ask again that you guys reserve not sending us videos and TikToks and links, but rather if you have information, please use tips@candaceowens.com. I love you all. And I love that the whole world wants to know what happened. And I'm grateful for that. But there's only so much data that an inbox can take. And we might have to just make a second line is what I think we should do. Skylar, we should talk about that. Okay, now we turn our attention back to the mysterious individual that is next to Shaner, right?
Okay, that's another story. This is just something to ponder. It really is. Because at this point, it could be either or. Hello, Crystal. How are you, love? Good to see you, sweetie. Well. I'm sorry that you guys got in kind of late. Whose birthday is it? Good, busy celebrating my mother's birthday. Oh, your mom's birthday. Tell her happy birthday, Crystal. Congratulations on her new place as well. Oh. And how old is she again? 90, was it 94 or 98? She's been blessed to be here for a long time. '98, golly. 2 more years she can be on Good Morning America. For the 100-year-old category. Okay, down south, Stitcher. Double blessing of a birthday party. Yes. That is wonderful. Well, you guys, I got some unexpected company. Absolutely, Doodle Bird. You live that long, you're going to see some things. Hey, Auntie, did you get my email on Al Green? No, I didn't. I'm going to have to check that out as soon as I get off here. I didn't really get a chance to do anything much with my emails today because I've got to get stuff done with this daycare and I'm fed up. I'm fed up. I'm tired. But I'll definitely check that out. Al Green. The Reverend Al Green. Oh my goodness. Well, you guys, I'm going to cut this thing short. My grandson is here. Gotta take care of business here. So, and don't be surprised if you see me later at the casino. Thank you, Doodoo Bird. Thank you. So, yeah, I know notifications don't always work, but turn your notifications on and be on the lookout for another casino run tonight. Hopefully. I sure will, Camille. I saw it when it popped up. Absolutely. Yes, thank you so much for showing up tonight. Thank you, Doodoo Bird. I love it when you guys are there cheering me on. Thank you. That does my heart good. It really does. Epic. Mr. Phillips said, win epic tonight. Thank you, Rose. Good night to you too. Hold on just a second. Let me turn this off real quick. Yeah. So absolutely, I look forward to seeing you tonight. Hopefully you guys will be able to join me. I plan to go. Donna says, I stayed up till 1:30 a.m. watching you last night. I'll be waiting. Okay. All right then. Well, I'm going to try not to be too long tonight when I do go. But got some business to tend to in the other room. So you guys have a wonderful evening. And I'll be seeing you soon. Take care, you guys.
Thanks for staying close through thick and thin. Just stuck around, let the journey begin. Every like, every comment, you light up my day. Your loyalty's a gift I won't take away. From dawn to dusk, you've been my kinfolk crew. This song's for you, for everything you do. We grow together through highs and lows. Your support is the wind that makes me glow. With every single view, you lift me higher. Your love and dedication fuels my fire. Here's to my loyal kinfolk, my shining stars. Together we're championing near and far. This is our moment, our family story to tell. Thank you for being so real. You make my heart swell. No distance could ever break this bond. You trust, your love, forever fun. As I close this chapter with gratitude, this outro's for you, my kinfolk. We'll stay tuned, keep dreaming, restore anew. I'm forever grateful for all of you. Until next time, keep shining bright, loyal friends and kinfolk. Good night. Oh.